Before you got your start over Kyler there and working on the nickel, Chance looks like you're moving back outside this week. How much more comfortable, I guess I would say, how are you outside than inside?
I mean, just the comfortability outside. I've been playing outside my whole life, so obviously a little bit more comfortable. But at the end of the day, I'm a football player, so I just go out there and do whatever the team needs me to do. You know what I'm saying? So.
Obviously, you got the different players. What maybe are you trying to apply from Tyreek's game that you can apply to your game and utilize out there?
Yeah. I mean, just trying to go out there and get the ball, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what he's been doing a good job with. Him and Sean, just going out there and get the ball, you know what I'm saying? At all costs.
You got some experience there. How much is that going to help you getting in the last week to kind of feel more comfortable this week?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I've been doing it my whole life, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing it since I've been in the league, so definitely a lot of comfortability there, you know what I'm saying? So.
March 24th playing. Either way it goes, though, you guys are down some more people. What more comes onto your plate now with Tyreek maybe sitting out this week and everything like that?
Don't stop, Lonnie. I wouldn't say anything more on my plate. I think it just really comes down to everybody doing what one another. I think if we do that and we take care of what we need to take care of, I think we come out with our brother. We do what's supposed to do. I think we'll be fine.
How encouraging for you that you guys have had to go through this already and have been able to be successful at the way that you have? How encouraging for you is it that you guys have already gone through this somewhere and been successful as you have been able to take the ball away, things like that, even with the mixed match parts?
I think it's super encouraging. I mean, even just we've been kind of dealing with this since training camp, like having guys down and other guys having to step up. So I don't think it really. I wouldn't say it's an encouragement. I don't think we have a standard, and whether we have somebody called up from practice squad that got to get in there and do it, or it doesn't matter who it is that if they get in, like there's a standard that has to be upheld, and we just all gotta work together and get it done.
How do you help a guy like Nick who's stepping into that starting spot, not for the first time, but maybe in that position for the first time with you guys? How do you help get him comfortable and ready for the game?
I mean, Nick's been playing ball. Like, we play ball in New York. I don't think it's anything different than what he's done before. I think it's just being out there, getting comfortable with the calls, and getting out the communication. Other than that, we just playing ball.
I mean, I take pride every time I step foot on the field. Not just this year. Every year I'm out there, I strive to be the best. That's the way that I hold myself. That's the way that I conduct myself in and out the building. This is the way I go about my business. So, right now I just got my head down. I'm working, man. Just trying to get another win this week.
What's your comfort with this group you're working with and what DH presented for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's a new scheme for all of us. So I think just getting on the count with all the players, with the coaches, I think it's just our film study week in, week out. The way that we can meet together as a group, and that's sometimes no coaches involved. It's the way that we see it as players. I think that's helping all of us out. Just being able to get in there and talk about and communicate and see the game like we all see it.
Couple more.
Say it again. Yeah, I would like to talk more about it, but I want to focus on this game. We can talk about it after the game. For sure. I think he's just like the flexibility that we have. We can give the offenses different looks. Obviously with that comes a lot of study time, but I think all of us getting together as players, getting together as coaches, to figure it out. Whether that's extra time after the end of the game, whether that's showing up early. We all working together for one mission. Yeah, it's been good. He's definitely has a lot of energy, but you can tell like he wants to win. We felt that from day one when we got here. Now that the season is here, week in, week out. Just his tenacity, just his edge that we have about the game. It's about defense and taking pride in what we do on defense. It's just amazing. Guys are feeling that, guys are flying around, and we just take pride in each time we put out there.
Last one.
Yeah, I mean, it's talent all across the board. Not just in that position, but like I said, each position, even the offense, they have a playmaker there. So I think we try to do a good job of, figuring out how to run the top us, making sure that we execute at a high level, and making sure that we understand and look at the big picture as far as, they may make some plays, but we got to keep going and it's going to